But anyway, moving on. Our next guest, the enchanting one, Tommy Okami. What is up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Thank you for having me.
Hey,
Oh,
dude.
thank you for
Thank
coming
you for
on, man.
coming in.
It's my first ever podcast, so congrats.
Oh,
First get me.
that's
Awesome.
awesome, dude.
Popping that
Hey,
podcast cherry. All right.
oh
Oh yeah.
man, and he's popping it with Hello Kitty. I mean,
Hey,
Oh,
representing.
oh my. But look, man.
So you
So
heard a little bit about what the Don or the Appalachians said here. Um, keeping his eye on talent.
he's
What
watching you.
he's watching you. Yeah, he has his eye on you, man.
now the
So
past couple of shows, he has accompanied me out to the ring, just for fun. Nothing official. I welcome the company. I like good company, but it's no secret to anyone who's maybe seen another promotion nearby Catawba. I have worked with the Appalachian Mafia in a few things.
okay. So I
Okay.
was trying to figure out if he was watching you because you're going against Trey Chaos and you have a chance to have some gold around that waist of yours. So is he eyeballing you to try to bring you in to bring gold to the mafia, or is he eyeballing you to have the mafia take you out and take your gold?
Oh man, we'll have to see because one might say it's a conflict of interest. You look at the opponent, and how he's
True.
working a brew at the other place. But as far as Ring of Fire commission is concerned, I think that hopefully he's there in my favor, or he's not going to get involved in any capacity, no shenanigans. I don't really think I need anyone's help to beat Trey Chaos, if I'm being honest. The only thing I'm concerned about is his lady at ringside.
Well, and I already made you that promise. I promised you in the ring right after you won that battle royal. I said, we're not going to allow this. If she does something, there will be consequences for her and Trey. Both of them will have a really bad night. Let's just say,
Who knows?
huh?
Possibly the stripping of a title. I don't know. I don't want to win by DQ. That's not a good way to win a title. But if they want,
No, I'm thinking something way more embarrassing. I'm thinking of something way more embarrassing than that. That's what I'm thinking. I've got some wheels turning. I'll have to let you know because you got a great smile. I'm sure you'd get a great laugh out of what I would tell you. So we'll just go with that.
that's
I've got
good.
something. I got
Right.
something.
He's a cooking something up.
Oh, I'm always cooking. I'm always cooking. Just not what people think I'm cooking. Um, I swear I don't do that.
No, I believe you. I know you're gonna do right by everyone in that Ring of Fire locker room and by the
Oh
show.
yeah,
So once that bell rings, we're just gonna focus on the task at hand.
that's right. So, have you ever fought Trey Chaos?
In a triple threat, and I fought
Okay.
alongside him as a tag team. This would be the first time I'm going against him one-on-one. The triple threat was at Ring of Fire, and that involves Zay Vega. That's how I lost. That's why the subtitle right there says former All-Star champion.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't lose the championship to him, but Zay wasn't too happy about the fact that I was the one who got pinned and made him lose his Inferno championship at the time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So where's the All-Star title?
Zay Vega is currently the holder of the All Stars championship. And I guess he's not on the show this month, but we'll see what happens. Maybe June 22nd.
Right. Maybe June 22nd. Perhaps June
Perhaps.
22nd.
I was planning on eventually cashing in that on. Well, I only have two options, obviously, but I like Scotty, and it'd be more fun to take out Trey Chaos, I think. But if I can't do it with Plan A, obviously I got Plan B right here, Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we definitely got something up the sleeves here. Let's see here. Do I need Missy to come help me? No, I'm good. Ring of Fire's a different monster. They don't have a problem with the microphone usage at all. So I really don't need Missy to come help me. I promise. Saw your match from Saturday and you handled that match well. So he's talking to you, Tommy.
Yeah.
Saturday. So this past Saturday, that was actually me and someone else who's on the card Saturday, Gary Love Strider. Shout out to Gary.
Gotcha. Scott Larson, Tommy is a great competitor. Saw him live last weekend. Awesome talent. Where were you last weekend?
Yeah,
Man, that's surprising. I didn't know so many people had eyes on me that day. It was Cino.
Oh,
See No
okay. See
Evil,
no
okay.
evil. Gotcha. Gotcha. Let's see.
Look, you've been all over the place, man. Up and down the Carolinas. Where did you start out at?
I try to keep busy, man. Thank you. It's I started training at Firestar Pro Wrestling of March 2022, and then March 2023 I graduated, and here we are.
Yeah, so you're a
Wow.
Firestar alumni, a good old cozy, and again, it shows. You know that the speed, the technique. A lot of great talent, amazing talent comes out of Firestar Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, it's crazy because when you're training, and I'd only seen, that was the first time I got exposed to training. I have never been trained anywhere else during that time, so I only saw it from the Firestar point of view. So as soon as I got out and I graduated, I'm starting working with other people. They're shocked to find out that I was, in my rookie year. I'm still a rookie, 1 month, and I know 1 year and 3 or 4 months in at this moment.
Right.
But I'd met Steve of the Allen Brothers, and he was shocked to find out I was only in the business 6 or 7 months at this point. But I guess there's a recurring joke. It says 1 year at Firestar is like 3 years outside, just working.
Dude,
Yeah, Cozy will put you through those paces, man. Those drills, he'll drill them in you until they're muscle memory at that point.
Yeah, do not get it.
I met Cozone and I watched Cozone, and man, listen, it's something. It's an experience to watch him in the ring.
There's a reason why he's called the Ring Warrior, Ron.
Yeah, I'm well aware. I was his ring announcer.
Yeah, I'm not sure if y'all saw, but the last Evolution show, him and another guy in the card, Dante Khalifa, he's not a Firestar guy, but he might as well be. He's trained with us quite a bit. They put a magical match in that ring, and I was going on way after, so I had a chance to really just watch it. And I was jealous. I wish I could have stepped in there. That was an amazing match. They tore the house down.
Right now, Dante Khalifa is getting a lot of praise tonight, and like I say, I've seen him work. I have. I can't express how impressive he is as young in the game as he is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think he's at his year mark yet.
I think he might be. I think he started maybe a little bit after I did, or a little bit before, but it's definitely the same year, same couple of months. And he like me. He's an amateur wrestler before he did it. I think that's a big part of why the moves is so smooth to him. Like, it's just nothing. But I think what doesn't get praised enough is like the man himself behind Dante Khalifa. Like, he is just an amazing ethical guy. Like, I don't hang out with a lot of people outside the ring. Like, once the show is closed, I go home. I stay. I like being with my family, stay out of trouble, etc. Dante is genuinely someone who I could be on the phone with, and I think he's just a stand-up, decent guy.
Right.
It's hard to...
you hear a lot about him too. That he's just so wholesome.
And I love the business, of course. I don't want to say that most of us are bad people, but Dante's like a shining light in the industry. I think, as far as my personal experiences have been.
Right now. And man, look, I've seen you at shows with your merch table and your family's there, and it's dude, you've got more merch than most people do. This guy's got gimmicks on gimmicks. Okay, like it's nuts how much shit he's selling. But dude, it is so cool to see the way people develop and fast. You've got more stuff on your merch table, and you're in your first 18 months. I'll actually say it's 15 months because that's the number. But
semantics.
In 15 months, you've got that. I've seen guys that have been doing this for 15 years and they got shit on their table.
It shocks me. Like, I have a lot of help. I can't, deny. Like, without my mom and sister, there's no way I could do this. I work a day job just like anyone else. So I had
Right.
to do the running. We got to get the raw materials for the shirts, and then we got to take it to the expert to get it, all the stuff. And then a lot of those items are specialized things I got to do on my own, anyways.
Mhm.
Them are seasonal. The Okami bars. You guys probably didn't see that while I had them out. But yeah, there's surprises on there, and I just try to keep the stuff entertaining, and new on the table. And not just that, but I feel like a big part of this wrestling, especially starting out in local, is you got to build that connection with the fans. And so,
Mhm.
see, walk around with like my shirts at a show, that's like special to me. And like I would
Right.
never be the type to blow off someone, whether you cheer or boo for me. If you come up to my table, I'll talk to you like any normal human being.
Right. And that's a big part of it too.
Mhm.
What's funny is, you mentioned seeing somebody wearing your shirt. I was working a show, and out in the audience there was somebody wearing one of mine, but I went to the back and somebody in the back was wearing one of my shirts. And I'm like, "Wait, really? Today? Two people wearing okay." I
It's a cool feeling. It's a cool feeling.
it's weird.
Hey.
It's awesome, but I was like, I was just out there. It struck me as odd. I wasn't used to it. I wasn't ready for
Mhm.
it, I guess.
It's even better when like other the wrestlers are fans, and I some people don't want to they call them marks, but I don't like that. Why can't we be fans of each other's work?
Right.
Like
Exactly. Exactly.
No Evil shirt wearing one of my shirts that he had bought for me, and I said, you know what, let's do something with this. He came out and he tore the shirt off and he threw it on the ground. Immediately people hated him. It worked.
Right.
Just one
Yeah.
of the things. But it's so nice when I feel like everyone can just put themselves out and not act like it's a shame thing to be fans of someone. I'm a fan of your work. Other people in other industries, I'm sure, are admirers of each other's work. Why can't we be the same?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Exactly. It's all art. It's all a craft, and if from one crafter to another, it's great to show support. And we do it here all the time. That's the whole reason we have a platform. It's our responsibility to put the eyes on talent, amazing talent like yourself, and promotions. It's we'll get it back in tenfold.
Oh
It's
yeah. I this has been a labor of love. There, but doubt about it. I've had a blast doing this because I've been doing this now for coming up on 5 years. Um, somewhere in that realm, right around 5 years with the live streams and stuff. This is probably one of the hardest things that's so fun to do. That so you got to think about it like this: how many people were on this? How many people were on this card tonight? How many people were on this card last night?
mhm,
Every single one of those people got a message. Hey, this is available to you. This is available to you. Time is yours if you want it.
mhm,
I'm not going to go chasing people. I'm not negotiating nobody. I'm not giving anybody a price tag to be here. Doesn't work that way. Not when there was a statement a while back, and I can't remember who said it, but he was like, if my social media following's bigger than yours, you have to pay me to be on there. Cool. Combine two of the pages that this is streaming on right now, it's over 300K.
Mm.
Let's start with that number. We'll start with 300,000. And then if you
mhm,
want to start counting apples to apples, sure, we can count apples. I don't give a shit about that. But when you've got 300K on two pages and we're broadcasting on 8 at one time, most of the time it's lights out. That's just how it is.
We got the reach, we got the views, but it's just more eyes on y'all. I think we kind of went off a tangent because Ron
Yeah,
likes to
my
do
bad.
that. He
Yeah,
you do it every
shit
time,
happens.
dude.
It's all good. I
It,
got
anybody mentions Maryland or podcast, this man goes on a rant. But
Oh,
Tommy, let's
fine.
hear you rant a little bit. You talked a little about your training and stuff. Your matchup this weekend. What have you been doing to prepare for it? What have you been how are you mentally getting prepared for this weekend?
so I'm always prepared because I'm always ready. So Triple H had said, and like his fitness, I think he's doing a fitness cover when he had that cover on health and men's health. I think he did an
Mhm.
interview and he said when he was still performing, obviously he's retired now, but he always stays in the gym, not because it's just what he does, but it's just part of him, and he's always ready to go no matter what. He cannot be planned to wrestle for 6 months, but he is ready to get that phone call and say, "Yeah, I'm ready to go next week." That's how I do. Fitness is so important to me. Like today's my rest day, and it's mentally killing me. But you have to do it. But Trey Chaos, I'm always ready. And he's not the only opponent I have this weekend. This is my first weekend starting tomorrow. Oh, no, tomorrow's Thursday. Excuse me. Starting Friday. I got a match Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. So this is the first time I got back to back to back in a weekend. It's going to be tough, but I prepared for it because I'm always prepared. I'm always in the gym 5 to 6 times a week, 3 hours at a time.
Wow.
It's discipline. It's not just because it's a body industry. I understand, the look, but you got to be able to lift people. You got to be able to keep up in that ring. Especially, I learned that the hard way. Me and Gary, we're outside waiting for the match, right? And it's like 90 degrees. Man, going to a match, you are not going to be 100% after walking around in the sun that long.
Yeah,
right.
But we
That's
got
true.
You got to stay ready.
Right, you got to stay ready. Well, man, listen, we're gonna let you out of here. Thank you so much for coming on. And I've got my eye. I might be in another state this weekend. I won't be in North Carolina, but I've got my eyes up there. So I will know anything that goes wrong, and I will handle it accordingly.
I appreciate that. I trust you.
No, man, look, that right there means everything. Somebody trusting me. That's where life is.
What would Kitty do? She would trust you.
What would Kitty do?
What would Kitty do? I don't know what Kitty would do. I think my daughter at one point watched a little bit of Hello Kitty. I don't know.
Let her keep
That's
watching.
funny.
She will grow up to be a fine member of society.
She already is. You've met my kids. They were there at the last Ring of Fire show. One of them was videotaping that segment.
Conley?
No, Conley is not my kid. The little girl standing next to Conley.
Always getting good films.
Yes. I told
funny.
my kid, I was like, stand right next to where he stands, stand on his left and catch it at a slight angle. Perfect video. But anyway, man, yeah. Trust me, if you ain't met him, you'll meet him anyway. You'll meet him again because I'm sure I'll see you again down the road soon.
Oh yeah, of course. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Be safe. Have a great match this weekend.
We have awesome matches this weekend. Yes. Hope all 3 matches go well for you.
Thank you so much. Hopefully we have 2 championships on my shoulders next time I see you.
Hell yeah, let's go. All right, guys. Tommy Okami, thank you once again. Dude is money. I like this guy. Great personality, constantly positive attitude. This dude is going places. A year at Firestar, been working 15 months, conducts himself like a professional. That's pro wrestling. That's it.
And straight out of Firestar. So, I mean, shows you a lot about the caliber of talent that come out of there.
Shout out to Cozone. Oh, yeah, definitely. Shout out to LeBron Cozone.